Okay, we're in. What's up? What's up? How you guys doing? My tripod, it fell off the wall and exploded right before. As you can see, the chat disconnected. There was chaos. I don't even want to show you. What my camera setup is right now, so I'll show you my dog. There he is. He's going to be our co-pilot today. How you guys doing? I cannot handle. Tardy, very tardy. So since I was so tardy, I was tardy to the party. I have to reveal, finally it's time to reveal the truth of what my setup is looking like today. Oh man. There it is, in all of its glory. I have a tripod and a tripod, and there's the broken piece. But we are going to do it. I'm not going to take any excuses today. There are no excuses. So we are going to. I didn't even ask how you guys are doing. How you guys doing? You have a plan? Your stream is lagging? Okay. I am the king of creating problems. That is very true. Yeah, it's true. You can get me off the handbook. We're just working through it just to do something. So what's up, everybody? Yo, what's up, sweaty kid? The sweatiest of kids. All right. So this is what we're going to do. Let me zoom this in a little bit so you can actually see. Maybe I'll just move my mouse pad. This really was like so scuffed. Kind of intimate, you know, it's kind of like you're sitting next to me. We're in a tutoring sesh. All right, that's enough of that. We are going to go in. It's the wrong window. Is that the right one? No. No. Hold on. I'm going to pull up the problems. It says that the problems are pulled up, but they're also liars. All right, let me see. Here we go. All right, so now we're good. We're Gucci here. We're going to fly through some of these math problems. Our goal is to make it to the end of this. Wait a minute. There we go. Our goal is to make it to the end of this. That's what our goal is today. If you don't like it, well, then you're I don't know. You're on YouTube. Like there's a trillion other things you could be watching. Got a new pen today. My pen action is upgraded. Ratios. Music is too loud. All right, that's on me. I probably could get that quieter. All right. So let's head into this. Let's go into this right now. So get prepared mentally, physically, emotionally. I think we left off at 85 last time, so that's where we're going to pick up. All right. So that's where we're going to pick up. Yeah, we left off on this problem too. So on the next, fruit baskets. All right, 87. Let's go. Minute and a half. Oh, dude, here's your ratio too. Oh, I think we might have done this one. All right, Tanisha's on B. Nozam's on C. Nosing in. Sweaty's on A. All right, 30 more seconds. And Winfast is on C. All right, cool. Let's go over this. So the problem says that the ratios are the same. So for us, this is so scuffed. I might even need a new pen. So for us, the ratio of apple to oranges and C to W, I forget what they were called, they're the same. So it's just like a fraction. If you see like 3 over 4 is the exact same thing as 75 over 100. That's what these two are. You can even think of it like that. So what is our A here? What is our X? I'm not even going to do like the complex way to go about this. But we know that this 48 is going to turn into a 6. So let's see what we're going to be dividing everything by. Oh, ignore that, ignore that. It's so weird you can't see my hand until I'm done with the problem. 48 divided by 6, and we're just straight stuck there. That'd be 8. So we're going to divide each of these by 8. So this is going to be 2/8, or I'm sorry, 2/6. Hold on, there we go. This pen is bad luck. So that's going to be 2/6. God, this is so scuffed. So that's going to be 2. So that's the answer. How many apples are there? There's 2. That's the answer. Answer's A. What do you guys think about that? Did that explanation make sense? I'm still getting into the swing of it, dude. It was like a little, it was a little something. So getting ready for the stream today. Thoughts? Make some ratio questions. Okay, we can make some ratio questions because I think we need to work on it. These answers were so spread out that we're gonna need to work on this. So let me get a ratio question together real quick, and then we'll work on it. Hold on, let me just give you an easy one first, just to digest it. Because, like I said, the ratios are literally the exact same thing as fractions. So if I say something is 1/2 and it's the same fraction of 7 over x, then we know x is 14. Because it's the same thing as 1/2. And so if I say the ratio is 1 to 2 is the same ratio of 7 to x, we know that x is 14. Like that is the baseline that we're going to be working on. Keep in mind they're multiples because to get to 1/2 to 7 out of 14, you times both the top and the bottom by 7. And same here, you times both the top and the bottom by 7. So a really easy problem, man, setup is so scuffed. Really easy problem, just get started. Let me just write this out real quick. Is that too loud, Winfast? I mean, I'm not even like trying to troll. It's just like I generally don't know because I set everything up so quickly today. All right, so check it out. Here's the first question, ratio, and just drop your answer in the chat. The ratio of A to B is the same as the ratio of B to C. If A is 4, B is 12. What is C? Malicious. Malicious, you're actually correct. Yeah. We'll start writing out this problem. I'm just going to give you like 15 more seconds. Yeah. I mean, everybody's pretty much on it. I don't think it's like controversial. Tanisha, yeah. So let's move into it. So nothing's really too controversial. These are the same. So we know that it's going to be times 3 to get from this 4 to this 12. So we just times the 12 by 3. And so, yeah, we get 36. That's cake. Okay, so that's like a basic ratio problem. They can be made harder in a couple different ways. What would be a good way to make it harder? Ooh, I think I gotta. Let's just take it up one step more. We're gonna take it up one step more with these ratios. We're gonna keep taking it up a step. We're doing supersets. So here we go. All right. I feel like I'm like losing internet connection. Am I losing internet connection? You can tell me if I am. I feel like I am. Is, is my live still running or no? Okay, it is. Today's so what a wonderful day. So here's our next problem. We're going to take it up a step further. Here's the next ratio problem. Just give me an answer in like a minute. Let's go. Malicious. Welcome aboard. I'm interested. I'm interested. Yeah, win fast. That's a great point. Is it a quadratic equation, Sweaty Kid? Is it? I'm interested to see how the chat got this because you all are right so far. I'm just going to come out and say you guys are right. So, how did the chat get this? Obviously, the numbers are not like super challenging. Sweaty, set up a proportion. 7 to x equals x divided by 28. Yep. Yeah. Divides the square root of both sides. Yeah. Wow. So Fortnite Sweaty Kid has the sweaty answer to get this. So very nice and very true of your name. So good stuff, man. So that is the same. That's like the mathy way to explain this one. Is that, remember how I said that ratios can be set up like fractions? So you can do the same thing. And so if we know A is 7 and B is X, and that's going to equal, because the fractions and the ratios are equal, X over 28. And so he cross multiplied, he got X squared equals 196. And 196, the square root of 196, X equals 14. So that's the mathy way to get this. Another way to get this, which I'm a huge proponent of, because it doesn't matter if you do anything as long as you get the right answer. So we know that A to B is the same as B to C, and we know that A is 7 and C is 28. And we don't know what B is still. We don't know what B is, though. What we do know is that that B has to be greater than A. We do know that. Because if B was, let's say, 2, then this wouldn't work out. Because 7 to 2, there's no way that 2 is greater than 28. So B has to be greater than 7, and it has to be less than 28. And so then you can just kind of guess and check. Frankly, you can just guess and check. And you'll eventually get that this is 14 and this is 14, because you know it has to be somewhere in the middle. Just something to think about. It does not matter how you get to the answer, as long as you get the right answer. You can do the math nerdy way, or you can just plug through. And especially if you have, A, B, C, D answer choices where you can just plug them in, highly, highly, highly recommend to just plug in your answer choices. So maybe that's a lesson we can all take away from today. Let's do one more ratio problem, and then we'll go back to the handbook. So give me 1 second. Let me think of like a super difficult one. Maybe if I can try to shake some people off. Let's see. Hold on, that doesn't work out. Okay. All right, this might be actually really easy. So if it's really easy, it's only because ratios are easy. There's not too much. Maybe that previous problem was actually the hard one. Was really the hard one we made along the way. But this is a good one just to stretch a little bit in this concept. So let's go. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, what can I say? What can I say? I think that previous problem was actually the really hard one. This one is only difficult if you are trying to piece things along rather than just doing the problem mathematically. So we know that this 8 needs to become a 20. So I'm going to do the long way to figure out how this 8 turns into a 20. Maybe you can do it in your head, but we're not going to talk about that right now because you have to be 100% sure, and why not? So this is going to be a decimal, 0, 40. So 2.5 is the multiplier between ratios. So we need to multiply this 25 by 2.5. Oh, and I should just plug this. First off, we need some more likes on the video. I mean, there's 7 people, so there should be at least 3 or 4 likes. I think that's reasonable. But while we're taking that break, so you can hit the like button, if you haven't already, play DeepMind on my website, tylertutor.com. It's free, obviously. This is not a grift. Good job on the likes, guys. You guys are geniuses. But that's DeepMind. Play this. Let me know if the game is like lagging. I may need to like put it on a different server. But I'm telling you, play DeepMind. If you cannot beat DeepMind, do not use a calculator and beat DeepMind. It will, dude. We've had tremendous success with people playing it. So here we go. 62.5. Yeah, the chat is unbeat. So really good, dude. So is the stream lagging or is DeepMind lagging? These SHSAT problems are looking a little hard recently. Yeah, because we're going hard. We're going hard. DeepMind is lagging. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna get DeepMind on a new server because it's no fun if you have to like lag through the entire thing. So I got to get it on a new server. Okay, that's gonna be my job for the next week. But dude, it's such. Oh my god. It's not lagging for you, but how do you choose an answer? By the way, my stream keeps going in and out, but how do I choose an answer? You jump down one of the holes. Just think that you have to go deeper into the mine. It's like the game getting over it or only up, but it's downward. There are 4 holes, yeah. Malicious is like getting problems so quickly, all of it's totally correct, and then he gets to deep mine, and he's like, oh, duh. You have this like genius math savant, and then he gets to deep mine, and he just gets overwhelmed. I'm just playing you, bro. All right, so let's keep going. Let's do number 89, minute and a half. Let's go. No, we're good. It's blurry. Probably my internet, TBH. All right, Andy's on it. All right, let's go over this. So this problem is kind of like a ratio too. Um, so we need 3/8 feet of curtain width, and we need 5/6 yard of fabric to make ruffles. So we need to know how many yards of fabric per 1 foot. So this is a ratio. This is a ratio. Take the L, bozo. We're about a ratio. So we need 1 foot, and we need to figure out what this is. What this is right here. That's it. That's it. That's it. A couple different ways we can do this. I think a fun way would be to get rid of the denominators. I think that's pretty cool. So I'm going to multiply this by 8/8. I'll multiply this by 6/6 to get my new fun ratio. And my new fun ratio will be, well, we can actually pare this down a little bit. 3/4. Oh, 3/8. Yeah, yeah, I'm not going to pare this down. So it's going to be 18/48 to 40/48. And so because the denominators are now the same, we know the ratio of feet of width to yards of ruffles is 18/40. And so now we need to get down to what the ratio is per foot. So we're going to divide both sides by 18. Let me pull up my window here. So we're going to divide both sides by 18. 18, and this turns into 1. That's the one we're looking for here. And we're going to divide this by 18. And yes, I'm going to do this out the long way. And I really recommend it. I mean, if you're so fast in math that you can do it in your head, do it out the long way. Like, just do it out the long way. Or actually, why don't I just simplify? The answers are fractions. That would be way easier. So that'd be 20/9, and then you're done. So that's it. That's the answer. So the answer is C. Good job, malicious Andy, Tanisha. That's what's up. Good stuff. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep cruising. I'm not tired yet. Hold up. Hold up. Dude, more ratios. Is this like the ratio page? What is going on? Either way, we're gonna roll with it. 88. Let's go. Oh, Cream got it too. So did Ariba and Sweaty. Oh, they got C. Okay. All right, next one. Malicious. Andy. Cream. "45 more seconds, nosing in. Win fast. All right. Cool. So let's go over this guy. The artist works, the ratio of, and I'll move this out of the way. Paintings, drawing, photographs are 3 to 5 to 4. Okay. And the number of drawings shown is 45. So we know that this 5 turns to 45. So in order for that 5 to turn to 45, it's going to be times 9. So that's going to be 36 over here, and that's going to be 27. So as long as you keep your variables straight, the number of, what is the total number of photographs and paintings that were shown? So 36 plus 27, do that 27 right here. 63, the answer is F. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. You didn't read that part. Cream. You have to, dude. They swerved you at the last second. You got too cocky. You flew too close to the sun. You were Icarus. But they got you, bro. They got you. Don't ever let them play you like that ever again. You should be like staring at the ceiling in your room, like with rage. Like, they'll never get me again. Should we do this graph one? What do you guys think? Graph one? Yeah, we're going to do it. Your opinion doesn't matter. We're graphing. Oh, wow. We really got to make this small. Hold up. Man, this problem's too big. I got to make my screen bigger. All right. All right. That's probably good enough. Right? You guys can read that. We're not picky here. All right, we're doing this graph problem on the right. Let's do it. What's the answer? You did this graph already? We did not do this graph. No way. Are you for real? Yeah? Okay, well, we need a victory. We need a flawless victory royale, so tell her to do a face reveal. I already have, dude. Malicious is on C. Malicious, you've been kind of crushing a little bit. Or looking at the answer key. Nosing in, Camilla, Cream. What's up, Camilla? Cream. Yeah, you guys are on this. This is not like win fast. Yeah. Do I need to go over this one? I really don't think I do. The only issue is if you don't know how to read graphs. If you don't know how to read graphs, you're in a world of pain, just in life in general. Well, if you don't know what per capita means, it's like, well, okay, well then you've kind of reached your threshold, huh? Let's keep moving. More graphs. We're not going to do this. All right, 93. Let's go. Is there a function questions on the SHSAT? Nozanin, there used to be. So maybe is the answer. Maybe. maybe. Tanisha's on A. Ariba. Nozanin's on B. Got a lot of respect for Nozanin. Camilla. Heavy Cream. Malicious. All right, just like 30 more seconds, then we'll go into it. Just 30 more seconds. Okay, so let's go over this. 2-7 blank. And our answer choices are what? What are our answer choices? Fortnite Sweaty Kid. So, all right, I got you, bro. So our answer choices are 0, 2, 3, and 6. So what number is divided by 3 or 4 with a remainder of 0? Why do you all say A? I guess we'll find out. So something to consider. We can get rid of 3 because 3, if it's divisible by 4, then it can't end in 3. So we can get rid of 3 right now. See you later. And nobody put C, so honestly, good on you. Now, there's a cool rule for 3s. If you add up the digits of a number, like let's say 225, you know that this is divisible by 3. Why? Because if you add up the digits, you get 9, and 9 is divisible by 3. So if you divide this by 3, you get 6, 7, 21, 15, 73. So if you add up the digits and it's divisible by 3, then you know it's good. So 270, that'd be 270, that's 9. Yeah, that divides by 3, so that actually checks. 272, that would be 11. It cannot be divided by 3, so that's out. And that just leaves us with 6, which would be 276, 15, so that is divisible by 3. So both of these are divisible by 3. We just got to find out which one's divisible by 4. So let's start with 270. 27 is, my brain is warming up. It's coming. 6. There it is, dude. 30, 4 to 30. This is not going to work. 7, 28, and we get the decimal point. Now, we can go a little further here and figure out what the answer is, but that's going to have a decimal, so it doesn't come out cleanly. The answer is C. We don't even need to check. We could, but we don't even need to check. So, Sweaty, Malicious, very nice. Very nice. Wind fast. Cream wanted to change, but there's no changing. There's no changing. Once I work in pen, homie. That's it. The pen is permanent. So your first answer is the answer. But good job. Good job, everybody. Redemption. We need a redemption for our A team. we need a redemption for the A team. So let's get a redemption going. How about this? If you guys get the redemption, and if we get mostly the right answer, I will reward both you, and I will reward my dog with his evening stick. So a lot's riding on this. If you guys don't mostly get it right, then my dog is not gonna get a snack. And how could you do that to him? How would you take food out of a dog's mouth? What type of person are you? So we need to get this right. Okay, kind of a ratio question. Wow. What a day today it's been for ratios. Absolutely incredible. 95. Let's go. Okay, so I think the chat is actually piecing this one together, which is very nice. Very happy for you guys. But yeah, just a brutal trap. Absolutely brutal trap. Let me ask you guys: did you guys divide? Did you guys use long division on this, or maybe just get like 95.55, 95.555 repeating over 1,000, and then did you take a place off and get 9.55 repeating over 100, and then you chose 0.995955, but that is not the answer because that percentage symbol. Yeah, that percentage symbol. If that percentage symbol was not there, then the chat would be right. But that is how particular they are. So particular. So if you put A, know that your math is really good, but you got tricked. You got tricked. And that's not even correct. I probably even shouldn't even say tricked because you didn't get tricked. You missed a little tiny detail and that ruined everything. Like think about brain surgery. If you miss like a little tiny detail, like someone is gonna wake up and not know their name anymore. So just think of it like that way. You're gonna miss a few. It's gonna happen. You're human, but just just know in the back of your mind. All right. So, I guess I can't. I can't give the stick to my dog. Oh, he's so sad. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but he's crying. He's dog crying because he knew. He knew. All right, I think we did that tile problem. We've done that probability problem for sure. All right, we need a hard problem for redemption, though. There's no layups here. There's no gimmies here. So here's your redemption problem. Chat, this is to get my dog dinner. He's so hungry. My dog is so hungry, and you could feed him with just a correct answer here. Let's go. The real SHSAT was way harder than the handbook. You probably got a hard form, dude. You probably got a hard form. Which just means that you'll get curved better. But maybe it was hard across the board. I don't know. They use the bell curve. Yeah, they do, malicious. That's very true. The bell curve. People hate the bell curve, but it's so true. So true. All right, we got answers coming in. All right, like 30 more seconds, and then we'll go into this. His memory. What's up, bro? All right, just 30 more seconds. Okay, last chance. Get your answers in. All right, cool. So let's go over this. I kind of made some typos because I was reading the chat, but 13 hearts, 52 overall. She's got 12 in her hand. 3 of those are hearts. That means 9 of them are just whatever. Doesn't even matter. If the 13 hearts, 3 are in her hand, that means 10 remain. So out of the 40, because I probably should put that there's 40 in the deck total. That's a 9. So 40 in the deck total. Once we take the 12 away from 52. So what is the probability? All right, I think I lost you guys. Did I lose you guys for a second? I think I lost the chat for a little bit, but we're back. So what's the probability that she's going to draw a heart? 10 hearts, 40 total cards. So the probability is 10 over 40, which is 1/4, which is the answer choice F. Guys, you did it. Congratulations on the redemption. When you were at your lowest point, you said, I can't go on. I'm so embarrassed. I got the question wrong. My name was written next to the wrong answer. I'm such a bum. Now look at you. Now look at you. You're no longer a bum. So as promised, we're gonna get. Let me see if he wants it. You want a snack? You hungry? Oh, he's dreaming. Wow, he had to wait so long to get his snack that he fell asleep. Let's see. He's out, bros. He's out. Hey, Tipper. Man. Should I wake him up? Chat, should I wake up my dog to give him a snack or should I let him dream? That's the last question of this stream. He's dreaming about eating food. He really is out, dude. Let him sleep. But yeah, I have to take him for a walk. I have to take him for a walk. I have to go for a walk, go outside. Give it to him when he wakes up. Okay, I will. He didn't even wake up when I said walk. That's like his favorite word. You can see his little foot tapping. He's like dreaming about chasing rabbits. Dude, this dog is a fiend when it comes to chasing rabbits. He's like the king of chasing rabbits. There's like a pile of fallen trees by my place, and rabbits live there. And I just let him go off leash. I'm like, just go for it, dude. And he like crawls into their homes and chases them out. He's too slow to ever catch them, but he's really good at it. You guys have any questions to close the stream out? Do you guys have any questions about the SHSAT or about concepts or anything like that? Let me know real quick while I'm kind of packing my things. Oh, and I should mention my website. Let me know if you're also experiencing lag with DeepMind. You might have to clear your cookies or whatever. I don't even know. But highly recommend playing it. It actually took forever for me to make it. But TylerTutor.com, highly recommend you play DeepMind. Not only is it great practice, which it is, but it's also really good to get your brain in the right, thinking of the right way on how to approach math. You have to think of, if I make a mistake, it's over. And you have to be super critical of your own math. So, highly recommend that. Tyler, how do you improve an ELA? You're really not going to like this answer, but I do have an answer for you. Besides going through my grammar videos, like so you know how to use a comma, and you know transition words, and you know semicolons, whatever. Besides that, which is a small portion. Yeah, nose and in's exactly right. You have to read. Like, you will find out so quickly. Go out to the library in your school, if you have one, I guess, and just find a book that looks the least horrible. Just find a book that you think, okay, I'm going to try to read this one. It does not matter what it is. It doesn't have to be like a school book. It could be like a mystery book. It could be a classic. It could be whatever. Just find a book and read it. And you're going to find out really quickly what happens to you when you do reading comp. Do you get bored? Do you get distracted? Do you buzz out and not remember stuff? You're going to figure it out really quick. And just try to read like 20 chapters, honestly. Is the geometry like high school level? Yeah, it depends on what high school you're talking about. I would say it's like probably freshman year of high school level. Oh, hey, buddy. They got you a steak. You must have been dreaming something crazy. It was a good dream, huh? All right. Will reflections, rotations be on the test for 9th grade? Very likely, TBH. So I would be familiar with them. Just take half an hour and go over what they are so you're familiar with it. Especially reflections. That's where things get kind of lame. So go over reflections. But yeah, that's all I got. Is Bronx Science classes different than the rest? I'm a freshman in Bronx Science. I don't... Different than the rest? What do you mean? What about dilation? Yeah, maybe Fortnite Sweaty Kid. Maybe you'll see him there. On the SHSAT, because I saw Pythagorean theorem questions on a practice test. Hey, Kismamori. Was that in a book? Or did you see that on like a legitimate like US or New York City official practice test? Or did you see that in like Joe Schmo wrote a SHSAT book and they have Pythagorean theorem in it? Like there's a big difference, because is it from like something like this, or is it just from like my name is Josh and I put this together? My name's Tyler. It was like a Princeton review. Yeah, dude. I would be shocked, with a capital S. I would be shocked if Pythagorean theorem was on it. Could it be? Yes. There may be 1 or 2 questions that are Pythagorean theorem over the entire math section, so be familiar with it. And for those of you who are just like genuinely curious, Pythagorean theorem is when you have a right triangle. Let's just say that's A and that's B and that's C. The side lengths. So if you're given any 2 side lengths, you can always find the third, and that's the Pythagorean theorem. So good question, but don't be thrown off if you see some like crazy advanced concept. Sometimes those are field interview questions. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're there. So I would study things that are a little bit beyond what you're comfortable with. You start school on Monday. Oh, maybe I should take next week off. Do you think I should study Algebra 1? I don't know. Are you good at Algebra 1? That's the question. Wow, my dog is so tired. All right, so what's up, Sweaty Kid? What is up? I can't get functions. Yo, Nozanin, by functions, do you mean like f to the x is the same thing as x squared plus 2x? Something like that. And then they say, okay, so what is x to the second? And then you just plug it in, 2 squared plus 2 times 2. And then you get 4 plus 4 and you get 8. Something like that, like a function utilization like that, or what? How do I solve hard problems from one concept? What? Those hard, I don't know what you mean, Fortnite Sweaty Kid. Yeah, so dude, functions, dude, I'm gonna break the mystery for you right here. Wherever you see an x, because it's inside this parentheses, it's going to tell you what x equals, and just plug it in. That's it. That's all you do, bro. Okay, rate questions, they give you a bunch of info. Yeah, they do that just to make it seem harder. Distance equals rate times time. That's it. If you have a rate and a distance, you can solve for the time. If you have a time and a distance, then you can solve for the rate. That's it. Just get it into that form and you should be able to plug them out. The only way that they really can make it difficult for you is if you have like some dude starting in city A and some dude starting in city B and they're walking towards each other. Let's just say that this is 10 miles and this dude's doing 1 mph and this dude's doing 2 mph. And they start at the same time, and they will meet in the middle of the distance. We have basically how long does it take both of them to cover 10 miles total. So our distance will be 10 miles total. However this much does and however this much does, it will be 10 miles. And that's going to equal the 1 mile an hour times the time, the 2 mile an hour times the time. And so 10 equals 3t divided by 3. 10 over 3. 3.33 repeating is the amount of time. That's how many hours it will take. And then times it by 60, you get to minutes. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna make dinner. But I'll be back next Thursday. There's another formula for distance. You're probably right. It probably is a distance over time equals rate or something like that. But guys, I am out of here. Good work, good redemption. Like the video, subscribe, tell your friends, go to tylertutor.com, scream like a maniac on the subway for everyone's enjoyment. I will... Malicious last question. How often do you do these streams? I'll tell you.